Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. So for today's video I'm very excited because I'm going to be reviewing the James Charles palette. So I'm looking a little crazy at the moment because I've done my base, but I really wanted to focus on the eyes because I am just reviewing the eyeshadow palette itself. So I bought this palette when it first came out and it literally sold out straight away. I was so lucky to get my hands on it. I was half asleep when I put in my credit card details and I was like, wow, I just bought that. I was gonna buy the brushes as well, but they sold out before I got the chance to even purchase them. So I'm lucky enough to even get my hands on the palette. A lot of you did see it on my Instagram and were like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. Please do a review. So we're gonna find out if the palette is worth your money. I'm just really excited to play around with this. I'm waiting the longest time to play around with it. I've received it like over a week ago, but your sister over here has been trying to pass school and NCA, so the outside packaging that the palette comes in, it looks like this here. It says, hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my palette. I love glam, but I also have a huge passion for crazy, colourful, outside of the box makeup, and I created this palette with that in mind. I included every beautifully formulated shade necessary to create literally any, I can imagine James saying this in my head, any look you could possibly imagine. I can't wait to see what you come up with when you unleash your inner artist. That I love. Personalized little feature at the back, so cute. Oh, so then the palette just comes in some bubble wrap. The palette then basically looks like this. How incredibly beautiful is this packaging though? Like, can we just take a moment? So when we open the palette, it basically looks like this. Inside it says, unleash your inner artist. This palette truly has 39 of the most beautiful and pigmented looking shadows I've probably ever seen in my life. I like how it also has names for all of them. I truly cannot wait to get started and get into it and just unleash my inner artist. Alright, firstly before I swatch any of the shades that really catch my eye, I do want to say that this palette, with the amount of shades that are in there, this palette I feel, he wasn't joking when he said you can literally create any look you desire with this palette. Any makeup artist that has a true eye for colour will know that as soon as they look at this palette. Like, are you joking? He is so smart, like, and so talented and creative, and I'm just like overall proud of him. So there are a few colours that really catch my eye in this palette that I want to swatch for you guys. First shade that catches my eye like so dead set is Artistry, or glistening purpley shade in the palette, and overall catches my eye the most out of any shade in the palette, so I'm going to swatch that first. I'm just going to go in with my finger. Ooh, oh, that is so pretty. Oh, okay, and I'm just going to swatch that on my wrist here for you guys. Oh, I'm going to dip my finger into Ring Light 518. Ooh. This yellowy one here, which I think is B. I'm so bad at swatching too. Ring Light. Then this one, which is 518. B. I'm so bad at swatches and my hands are really sweaty, so like B. That's really pretty. Okay, so now that I've swatched a few of the shades, I guess let's just get started and like start playing with them on my eyes. My eyelids are creasing, so we need to fix that situation, and I guess let's just get straight into it. So on James's channel he did mention that Tarte Shape Tape to prime your eyelids or concealer or something like that isn't the best way to use these shadows, so I'm just going to go by what he's saying and start off with a Paint Pot by MAC, and this is the Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Painterly, and I'm going to prime my eyelids with this so it gives the best possible outcome for the eyeshadows. So I'm just going to start, my eyelids have creased a bit, I tried not to put anything on them. Just going to start by packing the lid primer onto my eyes. I don't know if I said before, but this palette is in collaboration with Morphe, so I just got a little bit carried away. I'm really hoping I said in the introduction that it's like James Charles and Morphe, but I think I got carried away. So it's a James Charles and Morphe collaboration and it's bomb, and I haven't even tried the eyeshadow and it's bomb. Okay, so I've just primed my eyes with the Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. So the pinks and like purplies are really calling my name. So I think I'm gonna do something a little bit pink. I'm gonna start off with the shade Pinkity Drinkity. So I'm just going to place this kind of just like in the crease, just like as a starting transition shade. I mean, this shade is kind of like, it doesn't really do anything, but it's just nice to know that you have like a transition shade down, you know? Oh no, maybe it is doing something. It's just very subtle. So automatically, obviously this color isn't like super pigmented. I already watched some reviews and like people were like, it's not super pigmented. That's perfectly fine. It works really well as a transition shade and it's really like buildable. Like you can definitely tell it's on my eyes. It's not like completely not there, you know? Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Skip from the palette on a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to be packing that into my crease. So I'm kind of like packing it rather than blending it. Like I tapped off heaps of excess pigment just then and it is still like pretty pigmented. I'm just going in like circular motions, really trying to get it in to my crease. Wow, this is such a pretty like pigmented pink. Actually gonna go in with 518 and blend out the outside. I'm very excited for this. I feel like it's just gonna mesh well. I'm just gonna blend out the outer part with this shade here. I think I might incorporate a little bit of B on the outside. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of B, go on the outside of where I put 518. Okay, this is really pretty. I like how it looks so far. So I'm just going to do this eye and then come right back. Okay, I'm just going in with a fluffy brush with both sides. And I'm kind of just like, I don't know, making sure that they're blended. Okay, so I guess we can move on now. This is what it's looking like so far. I think I want to pack a little bit more pink into the crease. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, I'm basically just going back and forth with the pink and I'm going to like blend it out as we go. The pink doesn't have to be necessarily that clean because I am probably going to cut the crease. But like look how vibrant this pink is. These shades just all work so well together as well. Like I'm just noticing they blend really well together. I'm going to go back in with a little itty bitty brush, go back into B, do some more blending. Just on the outer. So far I am obsessed. Like the shades are just blending together so beautifully. The color payoff is really nice. They are super buildable. All of these shades are super buildable. So like when you put a first layer on, it's like it's pigmented, but like if you want to go the extra mile, you can go the extra mile. I haven't had any fallout at all, which is actually insane because considering how much pigment is like on the brush when I pick it up, I do tap off the excess, but like wow. The next thing I'm going to do is go in with a bit of the shade Escape from the palette, and I'm going to be packing this in my outer corner and kind of dragging it through my crease a little bit as well. This colour is really pretty and it meshes really well with the pink too, so I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just really, see like look how buildable this is. So this part's going to be quite messy, so just bear with me. I'm just packing it and then I'm going to blend it out with the pink. Okay, so now we look like this, which is crazy. I know. Next step is to blend, 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 blend. This is genuinely blending so nicely with the pink. Like the pink and the purple are really going hand in hand, to be honest. Being a person who doesn't work with a lot of colour, being very friendly to me, which I love. Having like a little bit of fallout now, but that's so expected because I was packing on the colour so much. Okay, so this is what we're up to so far. It's still looking a bit messy, so now we're gonna cut the crease, and I'm also needing a lot of concentration for this, so I'm like gonna have the mirror like right up to my face. I'm just gonna take my Painterly paint pot again to cut the crease. So to do this, I'm gonna take a really small little brush and cut my crease. I'm just gonna take a little mini mirror so you guys can still kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that shade here I'm very nervous for this. I feel like it's a really pretty color on the eyes though, like it'll look so nice. Alright, fingers crossed this goes well. I don't want to like ruin this look, it's like so pretty, but I just want to give this a go. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm just going to pack it really slowly onto the lid. There's no going back now. Oh, that's so pretty. Like, I'm so impressed. I'm going in with a little bit of ring light and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with this. I'm just going to go in and do that now and just give my brow bone that little bit of lift. Oh my god, this is so pigmented. Oh my gosh. Now to finish the eyes, I'm going to blend out where the cut crease ends, just with a bit of that bright pink shade, and then also darken up the crease with a little bit of the dark purple that I used before. I'm then also going to go in with ring light and pop that on my inner corner as well, just to really brighten up the inner corner. Let's pop that in there. Now I'm going to move on and do my lower lash line, and I'm basically just going to do it the same way I did my eyes. So I'm going to go starting off with the shade Skip, which is that bright pink, and I'm going to run it along my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the 518 and blend that out on the bottom lower lash line, and then join it with the outer corner as well. Then lastly, I'm going to grab a little angled brush and just stamp the colour Escape, which is the dark purple, really close to my lash line. Alrighty, so that is that all done. I'm now going to pop on some falsies and some mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've got lashes on now and lips too. There, however, is one more thing that I really want to use in the palette, and that is the highlighter. So there's like a face one here. I'm pretty sure it's called Face, and it's just this beautiful highlighting shade. And I'm going to put it on as my highlighter for today. That's why I didn't put on highlighter. So I'm going to use it and see what it looks like, because I've seen lots of people use it and it looks stunning. So let's do that right now. I'm going to be taking a Morphe M510 brush and just dip my brush into this. It looks like a stunning colour, like a normal colour highlighter I would wear too. See what this looks like. You're kidding. I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised that this looks like this. Like, how stunning. That is so pretty. I'm gonna put this on here as well. My collarbones. Oh my god, drown me in it. Okay, so the makeup is finished and it is done, and I am absolutely blown away. So overall, my final thoughts on this palette. Well, I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm gonna say. Is it worth your money? Yes. Can you create almost any look with it? Yes. Is it pigmented? Is it beautiful? Is it just like a palette that every makeup artist has wished for the longest time ever? Yes. It let me unleash my inner artist, and I absolutely loved it. Like, this highlighter shade as well, like, I just pretty much got a highlighter and eyeshadows all in one. Like, are you joking? This palette is so insanely versatile, and I haven't even touched the neutral colors yet. I can't wait to. If you guys want me to do a more simple tutorial in future using the palette, I 110% will do that for you guys. The color scheme of the palette itself is really well thought out. James is extremely talented at what he does. He's obviously spent so much time and put so much hard work and effort into this palette, and it really shows with how good it is. Like, although I only use a small portion of the actual shades themselves, I can imagine that the rest would all just be just as good as the rest. Like, this is going to be a very well-loved palette in my collection. Like, I'm very happy and satisfied with this. Anyway, that comes to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look and trying out this palette with me and testing it and reviewing it, getting to know all of my personal thoughts. Honestly, all of you guys that messaged me in the end saying, oh my gosh, should I get it? Like, let me know. You should get it, like 100%. It's so good and it's so worth it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up or subscribe to my channel down below, and comment below letting me know what you guys want to see next. Christmas is coming around very soon, so it means more fun, exciting videos and vlogs for you guys that will be coming up. And I will see you in my next one, hopefully. Bye!